about it. And moving on, lawyers disagree on death penalty for killer cops. It's wrong to think LFI is bankrolling our activities, new NBA convener. APC protests accuses Obaseki wife of disrupting medical outreach. 2 killed as vigilantes and bandits clash in Katsina. Labour gives Abiodun 14-day ultimatum, threatens strike. Government plans coconut factory in Badagry. They have lots of coconuts there, so it's a good one. And moving on, COVID-19, fumigate your vehicles, MC Oluomo tells drivers. And moving on, Assembly promises investment in staff training. Lagos seeks support to build new towns. New NBA and the lost power of unions. 386 naira to a dollar. New exchange rate not sustainable, says APCON. Alright, that's on business. And more from business headline. Nigeria records 1.8 trillion naira trade balance deficits, according to NBS. Naira rebounds exchanges for 420 naira per dollar. Speculators count losses. Stock market advances with 24 billion naira gain. Oil 30. Delta community protests. And away from business, outrage as DEPA price hike may push petrol to 116 naira. It's up already. International flights. PTF meets foreign envoys. Federal government, India strengthen cooperation on economy and security. COVID-19, United Airlines to lay off 16,000 workers. Ghana persecuting us since 2007. Nigerian style Gbajabiamila. Reps Minority Caucus rejects petrol price increment. The Lagos by-election. PDP clears 6 aspirants hold primaries on September 5th. Maina asks Malami to review fraud charges against him. Buhari approves release of food items from reserves. Reforming pandemic battered economy. Minimum wage, urban workers threaten strike and gives Abiodun 14-day ultimatum. Mind your language or go to jail, Matawale warns opposition. Rwanda genocide, convict dies in Senegalese prison. IG ignores court, fails to produce Bayelsa governorship candidates. Benin runner meets Obaseki. Izeyamo says election not do or die. FEC approves 13 billion naira for automation of 4 airports. 2 Air Force personnel killed in Bauchi crash. My detractors lack political relevance, says Makinde. Northern lawyers leaders reject NBA splinter group. Ocean directs principals and head teachers to restore schools' former names. 58 River School to lose sponsorship of NECO and NATEB. Invest more money in blood transfusion, Obasanjo tells federal government. If Bayelsa is broke, Nigeria is bankrupt. This is Diri talking. Rivers begins demolition of houses for flyover project. Activists kick against planned social media bills, secret passage. Reports of Buhari's aid testing positive utter falsehoods presidency. Buhari says terrorists may take radicalization online. Mafa faction dares APC panel over sack threat. PDP and APC clash over botched Edo governorship debate convoy crash. Ganifa Emi anniversary. Coalition protests Delta killings as police kills suspected cultist. Flood kills 2, destroys 5,000 houses in Kano. Buhari approves release of foodstuff for reserves. And finally, Italy's Berlusconi tests positive for COVID-19. Still in the sports sector, yeah. That's it on Punch newspaper this morning, and we're moving over to the Vanguard newspaper and checking out some of the major headlines on the Vanguard this morning. Alright, on the Vanguard, the first one here: suspension of Anambra royal fathers in Gige offer Eze fight dirty. Police brutality. Ebonyi Assembly sets up committee to probe killing of 2 teenagers. Robbers raid MK Abiola's house as family narrate ordeal. Education. Oshun overturns Arubishola's policy as schools to revert to old names. Rural electrification. Federal government earmarks 2.3 trillion naira for 5 million homes. CDC tells US states to prepare for November 1st vaccine distribution. Okay. Check it out. Read it up there. CDC is Center for Disease Control in the US. On rage, uncertainty as petrol price rises to 162 naira per litre. Again, the water resource bill. Alright, check it out. It's on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And still moving on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. FEC OK's 26.6 billion contract for works, aviation and NDLEA. Federal government approves restructuring of NCAA to improve safety. Legal Safety Commission trains transporters to defeat COVID-19. Group condemns electricity fuel price hike. Onitsha warns residents against indiscriminate dumping of refuse in waterways. Harriet became Adedibu's first wife, marking his godmother, Pose Adedibu. NDLEA destroys 10-hectare cannabis sativa plantation in Kogi. Lagos by-elections, APC will win by landslide, Iwoko boost. EFCC rearranges Mama Boko Haram, 2 others over 6 million naira fraud. Bayelsa by-election, aspirant plays disqualification from party's primary. Edo 2020 emulates Jonathan Oba Benin charges politicians. Reps Minority Caucus rejects rise in fuel pump price. APC defends fuel price hike, sells products now available nationwide. Sounds like an advert. Million ex-Ondo lawmakers beg Akeredolu over 5 years unpaid. Over 5 years unpaid severance allowance. And warns Nigerians. Financial speaks on new increase in petrol price. Femi Fani-Kayode will become Nigeria's president, Kan chairman says.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, in politics, anything is possible though. American Abia State Party executives, others defect to APC in Abia. Defections are really what happened in Anambra, I think 2 days ago, where some of them moved to PDP, I think so. And then another one is happening in Abia, moving to APC. Everybody's gearing up for 2023 and possibly also in Anambra 2021. Moving on, Consolidated Hallmark records 100% subscription on rights issues. Anambra 2021, no individual can produce PDP governorship candidates. Chairman. Deficit in Nigeria's trade balance rises 328% now, 1.8 trillion naira. Ondo 2020, Oshibajo to lead party leaders, governors to flag of Akeredolu's re-election rally. While we are borrowing, this is coming from Debt Management Office, DMO. Ondo 2020, opposition parties in Ondo flouting alibi to instigate violence. APC replies CNNPP. Logistics giants cuts jobs in major shakeup. And Rock Center announces $100 million expansion on data center. And still on the Vanguard, Falana ASOP false reappointment of Bida Poly rector. Times Higher Education ranks UI first and LASU second in Nigeria. Yeah, saw the rank yesterday. And maybe bandits abduct 9 persons in Niger State, demand 10 million naira ransom. Teenager remanded over house breaking and stealing. Finally, basic staff and others arrested over robbery incident at MKO Abiola's house. And there you have it on the Punch and Vanguard newspaper this morning.
Okay, so from there we cross over to the Daily Trust, and it leads to the headline: Food security threatened as floods destroy farms. 6 billion naira damages. Daily Trust served Fanika this letter: how to beat the BVN scam. And this one says Nigerians react as petrol price rises above 151 naira. That is, let me not even say anything for now, but I just know that it seems like in the past 1 week, 3 major hikes. I mean, we've seen
that's PTV, electricity, and then petrol hike.
All at the same time. And now we've all
within a week.
Within a week, yeah. I mean, within a week of each. Within a week. They all happen within a week. Robbers raid MKO Abiola's house, torture family. COVID-19 principals say FTT schools ready for reopening. The protest against Kama Act. Okay. 6 billion damages. Daily Trust served Fanika this letter. Well, we'll see how this goes. Arrested for duping policeman, 14 others. Embrace dialogue. ONU urges Southeast APC members. Your action on Zamfara APC is contempt of court. Marafa camp tells Buni committee. Remember, Buni ordered the expulsion from the party of Alhaji Siraju Garba. That is the chairman of the Marafa faction of the Zamfara APC. Okay. Edo 2020, Yaba of Benin urges Obaseki Ize-Iyamu to emulate ex-president Jonathan. And this one says, despite challenges, women take up rice farming in Kebbi. This one says, how displaced students write WASC amid insurgency. Bauchi government seeks help over 1.5 million out-of-school children. I think Bauchi has the highest number of out-of-school children. And this one says, community policing without modalities. Dr. Adesina's renewed mandate and challenges ahead. BDCs want forex profit margin reviewed. Okay. When your government disappears you, the picture there of the DSS, that's an opinion article. This one says, the road to Yusuf Ali is democracy the answer. Okay, and please pray for the Iduma governor. Bauchi Assembly declares murdered lawmaker seat vacant. And that's it from the Daily Trust newspaper. From there we cross over to the Premium Times. Ministerial scorecard. Despite suspending proposed Nigeria Air, Hadi Sirika uplifts aviation sector after 1 year in office. This one says some directors to lose their jobs as Nigeria considers merging aviation agencies. Minister. Amidst expected nationwide price increase, PPMC adjusts ex-depot petrol price twice. And this one says that Buhari expresses concern about rising food prices. PDP criticizes pump price, electricity tariff hike. FEC approves $3.1 billion for automation of Nigeria's customs service. Immigration Service automates temporary work permits, visa on arrival. MKO Abiola's house attacked by armed robbers. Alleged fraud. MENA 6 AGS intervention. U.S. presidential election debate schedule released. Another Nigerian pastor kicks against Kama implementation. Well, they come at a dime a dozen. So many pastors are actually kicking against it. British government launches new Foreign Commonwealth Office. Buhari approves November 1st as National Youth Day. Minister, how 10,000 newly recruited constables will be deployed? Police. Okay. Ministerial scorecard. Nigeria's education sector still in shambles as Adamu spends another year in office. Okay, and this one says Osun finally jettisons Aregbesol's education policy, reverses names of schools. That is one of the latest reversals. Maybe many people don't remember when Rauf Aregbesola left Osun State, he changed the name of the state from Osun State to the state of Osun. The new governor came in and reversed everything. Edo election. Candidates lament exclusion from peace meeting as Oba of Benin cautions Obaseki Izeyamu. The other guys contesting said, why did the Oba not also invite us? Well, Edo 2020 police reassure residents of adequate security. 118 COVID-19 patients receive home treatment in Ogun. Official. COVID-19 traditional ruler approves cancellation of Lokoja Fishing Festival. Anambra fixes date for primary, secondary schools resumption. Enugu records 100% in polio vaccination. Official. Okay. And this one says, despite protests, new electricity tariff begins in Kanu, Katsina. All right. Yobe police arrest 3 vigilante members over controversial death. And this one says, why we are increasing electricity tariff. Kaduna Electric. All right, that's it from the Premium Times this morning.
Let's move over to Daily Times. First one here says, date poverty, not your wife. Real Mokri reacts to domestic violence.
We must not get.
How nation's law officer and that's by head praising the congestion, judicial reforms and others. Outman directs members to sell fuel at 162 naira per litre. Mama Boko Haram, 2 others rearranged by EFCC over fraud. Editorial. COVID-19 outbreak among SSCE students. If you find it interesting, grab a copy and read up. Fire Shea Sani blast government over increase in price of petrol. Over 5,000 lawyers from north and southern states ready to join new NBA, says Suleiman. How to cut violence, hate speech as Edo decides on September 19th. Our nations is doomed under APC. PDP reacts to 151 fuel price. 2023, the next APC chairman might come from the north. 2023 presidency, group attacks Ojus Okalu. 2023 president. It really baffles me how, anyways, we've talked about it before. All of the headlines here just having 2023. Wow, this is interesting. Still moving on, 2023 again, presidency, what Igbos must do to earn my support. Ex-speaker.
Which of them? Is it Galina Abba? I guess so.
It's Galina Abba, the former Speaker of the House of Representatives. We are extending beyond North new NBA reveals plan. When Akanu Ibiam International Airport Enugu bounced back to life. COVID-19, African girls are exposed to abuse. This is according to a report. Countries should invest more in mental health. World Health Organization. FCT Minister complies, approves payment for aggrieved doctors. Governance and evaluation of ex-minister Femi Fani-Kayode files SPAS. And how to unlock underutilized capital in real estate. FECO case 13 billion naira for automation of 4 airports, which is 3.1 billion naira for NCS. Oba Benin cautions politicians against setting Edo on fire. How the girls exit from PDP is changing Bauchi's political narrative. Malaria cases surge in Mozambique amid COVID-19. And moving on, Lionel Messi agrees 5-year contract to play for 2 clubs. Okay. Moving on, get the details of this headline on Sports Fiesta that will be coming up in the next 7 minutes. I move on. Unilag to the world. Bamidele Adams shares success story. Opinion, NBA in focus, agenda for the new school. And we're still on the Daily Times. Quickly to wrap it up right here. World Health Organization approves for treatment of severe cases of corticosteroid. Okay. And moving on, that's it on the Daily Times newspaper this morning. Now let's move over to the Nations and wrapping it up also on the Nations newspaper this morning. Country of controversies. Kamala made in national interest, says Seriki. Nans urge federal government and ASU to negotiate. Election results will determine Fed first, says SDP. Lawyer gives INEC ultimatum on ZLP candidates. 11 Nigerians die in South Africa. Police pledge security ahead of poll. PTF meets envoys of countries with high rate. We won't abandon struggle for special status for Lagos. How to make community policing work. Do animals have rights? That's a question. Check it out.
They do.
Obesity, COVID-19 and vaccine search of IPPIS, federal government, ASU and UTAS. Resumption, how Lagos will check schools' populations. Northumber leader disowns new NBA. Other Benin to politicians, reign in your thugs. Oshibajo, Ganduje, meet on banditry and education. And finally, on the Nation, to wrap it up, Ghana speaker raises hope of truce with Nigeria. And there you have it on the Nation, Daily Times, Punch, Vanguard, Premium Times, and other dailies that we've read out for you this morning. This is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of KU Newspaper Review. Remember, you can send in your opinions as a text message, affixing your name and your location to 0807 400 9076, or you can send us a WhatsApp message to 0812 178 9154. Coming up in a moment is Sports Fiesta. I am Godslove Orlando.
And my name is Charles Opuru.
Stop stalking your exes. Follow us on Facebook at KUFM Nigeria.
Hello, entrepreneurs, business owners, and organizations. KUFM 92.7 has an impressive and constantly expanding number of followers online.